Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you've been anywhere near the internet lately, you know there's a massive paradigm shift shaking up the creative world right now. Headlines are everywhere. But today, we're going to unpack exactly why you absolutely do not need to fear artificial intelligence. Actually, we're going to see how the very purpose of your writing, your unique ability to imagine and create, is something technology can literally never replicate.
So let's just jump right in and ask the big question that's probably giving, well, pretty much every aspiring author and creator a ton of anxiety right now. Will AI replace human writers? It's a completely fair fear, right? When a machine can spit out a 1,000-word draft in the time it takes you to take a sip of your coffee, it's super easy to feel kind of obsolete. But when we really look closely at the data, the answer is a resounding, definitive no.
Let me assure you right out of the gate, while AI is absolutely a powerful tool, you, the human writer, are completely irreplaceable. Your imagination, your creativity, your actual lived experiences, those are precious commodities that simply cannot be programmed into a microchip. No way.
And this really gets to the heart of it. AI is meant to be your partner, not your replacement. Think about the shift from typewriters to word processors. The technology changes the tools we use, sure, but it's the writers who actually change the world. By treating AI as a partner, we can use these tools to bring way more resources and robust sources to our writing. It actually expands our creative horizons rather than shrinking them.
Okay, Section 1, the power of AI tools, speed, efficiency, and data. To really understand this partnership, we've got to first look objectively at what AI does incredibly well. These tools are absolute powerhouses when it comes to generating drafts in seconds, sparking ideas to blast through writer's block, and catching all those tedious grammar mistakes. I mean, AI can synthesize 100 research papers before you've even opened your first browser tab. Think of it as the ultimate research assistant. It pulls facts, tracks down trends, and gives you access to an insane wealth of sources at lightning speed. This accessibility is a massive win because it frees you up to focus entirely on the imagination and the actual storytelling. And that's the magic of it. When AI handles the robotic heavy lifting, like formatting or summarizing incredibly dense articles, your mental energy is completely preserved for what truly matters, enhancing your creative output and dreaming up narratives that only you can invent. Moving right along to Section 2, where artificial intelligence fails, the limits of algorithms. Understanding the limits of algorithms is honestly the exact key to unlocking your confidence as a human writer. Look, for all its processing power, AI cannot truly feel human pain or joy. It possesses zero real lived experiences. It doesn't know what it feels like to have its heart broken or to finally achieve a lifelong dream. Because it's trained entirely on existing data, it frequently just blends mathematical patterns into generic, sometimes even biased content. So relying on it to write for you, you run a huge risk of producing soulless material that lacks any authentic voice whatsoever. It's kind of like this. It can analyze the data of 1,000,000 heartbeats, but it has never felt a single one skip. While an algorithm can quickly stitch together data, it's fast and extremely data-driven. It simply cannot feel or replicate authentic human connection. It operates completely in the dark when it comes to the rich tapestry of real-life experience. It just doesn't get the complexity of the human condition. Which brings us right to Section 3, the irreplaceable human writer: depth, truth, and connection. Let's put them head to head. While AI races ahead with blinding speed, we humans go deeper. We use our actual lived experiences to tell the truth and connect directly with the human heart. Writing isn't just about throwing words on a page, is it? It's about making sense of the world, building empathy, and creating with deep intentional purpose. AI is simply not in that race. Readers crave real voices, real nuance, and real hearts. The machine can pump out the vocabulary all day long, but only you can give those words a soul. Creativity is an incredibly intimate human experience. It requires intuition and an understanding of cultural context that an algorithm just doesn't possess and never will.
All right, Section 4. AI is your co-pilot, the assistant, not the author.
The ultimate goal here is finding a balance. We want to embrace AI for its amazing productivity boosts while fiercely protecting your human creativity. Let it assist, for sure, but never let it replace your voice. By bringing in AI as a tool, you're actually empowering your own imagination to take center stage, fully supported by world-class data and resources.
So practically speaking, you can safely deploy AI across these 4 specific steps to handle the mundane stuff. Step 1.
Let it spark inspiration and help you break through a sudden bout of writer's block. For step 2, treat it as your ultimate research assistant to instantly gather facts and diverse sources. Moving to step 3, use it for editing support to make sure your clarity and grammar are super polished. And finally, step 4, let it help organize your racing thoughts into a really strong outline. Automating these repetitive tasks leaves you with total control over your narrative and a massive surplus of creative energy.
But always remember, AI is just the assistant, not the author. Relying on it for your core creativity will absolutely stunt your own unique voice and your development as a writer. You are the pilot here. You chart the course, and you decide what the story actually means.
And bringing us home, Section 5, Why Human Stories Matter, Spreading Our Humanity.
Your writing does exactly what machines can't. It preserves human truth by documenting our real struggles and triumphs. It inspires actual change. I mean, words have the power to heal and awaken, right? It builds empathy across borders, helping us literally see through another person's eyes. It leaves a lasting legacy that outlives us, and ultimately, it celebrates what it truly means to be alive.
When you strip away all the fancy technical jargon, it just comes down to this. AI doesn't have dreams, it doesn't have a purpose, and it fundamentally does not care about your readers. But you do. Your empathy is your ultimate superpower. You are not just a writer generating content. You are a human being, and you are the artist wielding the tool. No matter how incredibly advanced the technology becomes, the human voice will always remain rare, precious, and completely irreplaceable. Your unique perspective is absolutely your greatest strength. So I'll leave you with this final vital thought from our explainer today. Use AI wisely to bring more resources to your craft, but always write your truth. Keep writing and stay human. The world really doesn't just need more content, it desperately needs more heart. So with all these amazing tools now at your fingertips, what story are you going to tell today?